Hello, welcome back to More Fun Retro. This is very different. I haven't done anything like this before, but the fact is I need to clear off some of these broken machines. I need to get them back to Paul. So I'm hopefully going to do one today with ZX Spectrums, and I'm going to see how many of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 ZX Spectrums that I can fix. These are all broken, I think. I need to check that. But some of them are probably beyond the scope of this video. I'm looking to repair as many of these 12 as I can, ready to take back to Paul at the weekend. I'm also going to do, I've got a bunch of C64s as well. I'm going to, in the next episode maybe, I'm going to grab all of the ones that I've got ready to repair, put them all on the bench, do the same thing with those. But we're starting with the ZX Spectrums today. And there is a big mixed bag here. So he's given me a couple of these dead packages. This is dead package 2, and some of these have been in really poor condition, and some of them have been repairable. This one looks repairable, but I am concerned about this staining I can see down here next to the ROM. There's something going on in there, and it's underneath here as well. It looks burnt. That is a worry. So anyway, this is a single session thing. I've got to triage these quickly, find out which ones I'm going to try to repair all the easy ones quickly without too much talking to the camera. So I'm probably just going to do a lot of repairing, quick bit to the camera to explain what I've done, and then move on to the next one, get as many as I can done, and then we'll move on to the more difficult ones until I've finished today's session. So it's now 11:52 and I have 3 hours, and I've got to eat as well. How many can I fix in 3 hours? Right, let's get started. Let's move all of these up this end first, and I'm going to make a pile here. This one says minty, flashing screen needs membrane. So let's first of all take all of the screws out, have a look inside. I'll quickly run through my process, and then we'll get cracking. Okay, so bad membrane. This issue 2, original caps. Nothing looks exploded. The voltage regulator looks okay. There's no holes in it. Yep. Okay, so this is going to be the first one, probably. But it's minty, so it deserves to live again. I need to put all of the screws back with each one. Well, I've got a bunch of bags here ready to bag them up and stick them to each case. So yeah, this one is first. So this one, no idea what's wrong with this. Flashy screen needs membrane. So we'll look at that as I'm going to rate that one as 1 is going to be let's fix this first, and 10 is going to be I'm not going to fix this. This is a 4, so let's actually write that on each one of these. 4. I'm giving that a 4. I might adjust these numbers later. Next one, dead minty, another minty one. This one's got an original membrane that was attached. That might work. Issue 4B, so we've got a better chance with this one. And it's a -7 ULA, so that's good. Don't know what's going on here on the CPU. Some markings on there. It passed in-circuit test. I don't see any major problems with this. This one is going up to be a number 1. Voltage regulator looks okay, and the transistors don't look burnt. 1. This one I've already tested, bad ULA-6, so this one I think doesn't need actually repairing, it just needs a new ULA. So I'm going to leave that one. I might actually test it. So let's have a quick look inside. I reckon this one works. It's just got a bad ULA. It's a -6 ULA. I don't remember working on it, but that doesn't mean much. So, right, bad ULA, test me. I'm going to put that one, that's not going to be part of this video. Right, this one Oh, right, this has been repaired. Issue 2, IC 15, 21, 22 are bad. Oh, actually, it might not be repaired. This one might be one of the ones that's missing a RAM chip. Okay, so I'm going to put that one low priority. Actually, no, I'm going to put that in number 5. Okay, because I think I'll be able to get it working, but I don't think it's going to be... I'm not sure, it might cause more... I don't know, I've just got an instinct about that one. This one really doesn't look very good. I've already taken the screws out. This is the one with the staining underneath the, or next to the ROM. This one is quite concerning. It's an issue 3. So I'm going to make this a 4. Not seen any 1s yet. No upper RAM, bodge on back. Oh, this one is a low priority. So I've triaged this one already. This is a dead package one, and this one looks really... Oh, it doesn't look terrible. It's got a nice bodge on the back, but it concerns me that this has been worked on before. It's 16K. Well, it wasn't a 16K, actually. No, this one, someone's removed all of the upper memory and then put sockets in, and I think that's where the problem's coming from. I think there's some bad work underneath here, and if I start on this one, then it's going to be a rabbit hole, and I might end up taking the whole 3 hours trying to fix it. So this is a 9, so, i.e. that's going to be a future video. This one's fun. Yabba Dabba Doo, smells like Teen Spirit, and someone of a religious background. And issue 4S, what's going on here? Oh, it's got all the screws on the back. It says flashing lines, membrane is bad. So I'm quite like this one. I like an issue 4S. Yep, so I like the look of this. This is going up to number 1. I mean, it's in an absolute terrible state, but that could be the first one we look at. Black and white lines, dead pack 2. All right, this is a 16K. Issue 2, so it's missing the logic chips and all of the memory. It's got a -7 ULA. Someone's handwritten the serial number on the back there. Still got the screw in. So I'm going to make that a 3, I think. I'm reluctant to do issue 2s because they can just cause extra problems. 3.5. I've written CPU question mark here, black and white lines. I've obviously triaged this before, or had a little guess at it. Yeah, it could be, well, it's an issue 3B, so I quite like this one. It's got a -6 ULA, so we'll have to test that. Yeah, I'm going to go for 3 for this one. Lines on screen, a horrible yellowy green case. It's got 1 screw left in it. Have I ever mentioned how much I hate these bags? I mean, they're really useful, but... right, so, lines on screen. Another issue 3B, so... Yeah, let's make this a 3 as well. Maybe we'll do those at the same time. And this one, nasty bend on the front faceplate there. Works, but press keys and system resets membrane looks okay. System resetting, that could just be needing capacitors. The screws are the wrong sort that have been put in here. That one's the right one. But these are not the right screws. They're too short and they are not countersunk. A panhead? Is that what they're called? Issue 2. Oh, some lovely orange caps in here. -7 ULA. Socketed CPU and socketed ROM. 1 socketed upper RAM. Everything else looks intact. This feels like capacitors. Someone's changed these capacitors. If it's resetting randomly, reset cap might be gone. So I'm going to push this to number 4. So many shoe 2s. 4.1. And this faceplate looks like it's been chewed. Last one. Blocks on screen, but lovely yellow board. Oh, yeah, we need to do this one. This is this is rating 0.5 straight away. Issue 4A, beautiful yellow board. Need to fix this one. So this is the first one. Right, let's get all these other ones off the bench. I'm going to stack them in order of importance. 3.53, that's the next one. 4.1, 9, 4, 5, is that another 1? And 4, right. Right, first thing to do is just inspect the back. Can't see anything wrong there. There's no work been done to this. No chips have been changed. Nothing looks broken. The voltage regulator is intact, as are the transistors here. Setting up my bench power supply to be negative polarity, because it would be really stupid to plug it in if it was not negative polarity. 800 milliamps over voltage, over current protection. And I have my Henry composite mod, instant composite mod. Put it back in its case for now to give it some protection. Right, I've got capture set up, ready to go. Bench power supply is on. What do we, almost forgot to plug in my Steam Card Pro. Right, so looking here for the voltages. Yeah, it's got voltages. It's working. What did he say was wrong with this? It's a horrible picture, but that's most likely to do with the connection there. Maybe a RAM fault? Oh yeah, we've got a RAM fault on the March test. IC15, lovely, a nice easy one, hopefully. IC15 is this bottom right one. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is just reflow all of the legs on this chip. I don't want to do any damage if I can help it. These are a little weak. In my experience, the yellow boards can be difficult to work with. So I really don't want to have to be repairing anything that isn't already broken. That went remarkably well, as far as I can tell. And the chip is out. No damage, all looks good. Got my multi-retro DRAM tester thing. Link will be in the description to where you can buy one of these. These are the best chip tester, RAM testers you can buy. And stick it on auto. Detecting 4164. So I'm not sure if that's going to be the, well, it's not a 4164. It's detected it as a 4164, but it's a 4532 dash 20 NL3. NL3. Yeah, immediately fails on that. Well, that's not bad then. So I can stick a 4164 back in there and it should be okay. Had some discussion recently about sockets and whether you should put them in or not. In this case, because I'm not 100% sure about this, I'm going to put a socket in here. I'm on the fence. I would like to have just soldered this back in direct, but I think it's more sensible to use a socket in this case. One of the holes is a little blocked, so I'm just going to run some solder wick across the top here. It's only little tiny dags of solder. It's nothing that was a big issue. There we go. Socket in place. Let's find a chip for it. Right, I'm going to test this as a 4532 NL3 just for giggles. Yep, passes. But it should also pass as 4164. Perfect. And let's see if it's fixed it. I also got to composite mod this before. I marked this up as, oh, that's why it was having a really bad time locking onto a picture. Look at the rust on that RCA jack. I'll have to clean that up as well. Right, whilst that is testing, I'm just going to check the voltages to make sure everything is in the right place. 4.6 is a bit low. 12 is good. And 5.02 for the main thing. Oh. Yep, that's tested good. So composite mod quickly and clean up that RCA jack, and then I'll test the keyboard. Is this got a possibly working membrane? Okay, I've put it up on this screen up here because I'm going to keep the Henry one on capture and the composite modded ones on here. It is still not the best picture. It's not making very good contact. Need to give it a bit more of a clean. What happened there? I might need to. No, that seems okay. Just oh, I've reset it. Somehow that's reset. That reset on checking ROM. Oh no. So the Retrolium diagnostic passes, but this one didn't want to. I'm going to give the edge connector a clean. Does look a bit grotty. Well used. I'm going to give it a bit of a more aggressive clean actually. Yeah, edge connector. Yeah, passing all the tests like it did before. Now, let's do something about this picture quality. All right, step it up a little bit. This is wet and dry sandpaper. Very fine grit. It's probably 2000 grit or something with some contact cleaner. Give that a proper polish. It's quite pitted. It should still make a good contact though. It's a bit shinier. Okay, that's a lot better. It's now much more stable. Right, give this a 50-50 chance of working. It's already pressing keys. Oh no, it's absolutely it's completely snapped. Oh well, keyboard's bad. Fixed, bad membrane, one bad RAM, U15, comp modded. That's number 21 off of my list. Right, that is 12:34, so just over half an hour for the first one. That's not too bad. Just I had some setting up as well to do, so 30 minutes for one specky repair. I don't think I'm going to be able to maintain that through this because you're always going to run into one that's going to stop you in your tracks. Number one. This is the other one I marked as number one. Issue 4B again. And what is going on with this one? Nothing, apparently. Let's see if it has any voltage. Watching here. Yep, and it's running. Nice bright picture. This is going to be another upper memory fault, isn't it? No, there's nothing wrong with this. This works. So it can be that the capacitors had fallen out of spec, let's say, and then Paul's turned it on to test it and it hasn't worked, put it to one side. But that initial burst of voltage would have woken up the capacitors, reformed them slightly, and then me doing it again possibly did the same thing. But let's try it without a RAM pack. That seems to work fine. And looks like the keyboard is okay. Well, this would be good if I can get this one into the working pile in double quick time. I just have to composite mod it. No keyboard. Right, just composite mod it, and I don't know. I'll attach a working keyboard to it and see if it plays a game. Okay, so it's running my Dandinator here, no problem, and Manic Miner is that one. Should get some sound any second. Yep. That works. I'm going to have one last crack at this keyboard. Just take off the ends of the tails and see if I can revive it. Doesn't always work, but it's not a bad looking one. So I think it's worth trying this time. Just to mill off the end. Not a sausage. Not dead. Bad keyboard. Okay, that's another one. I'll send, this is one of Paul's membranes. I'll send this back with this one because it's in really, really nice condition, this. Very nice machine. And I think he's running short on membranes. They're getting harder to buy. Right, that's 2 down and 10 to go. Right, this was also marked as number 1. Another issue 4, but this is an issue 4S. These are made in Korea, I believe. No, this one's made in the UK, but I don't believe that. I said I believe, but... Oh, I forgot to put the screw back in. Inside that one, this screw. So Paul will test all of these once he's, I mean, I've already tested this with a membrane, but before he sells it, he'll replace the membrane and he'll test it fully, make sure it loads games from tape. I'm not going to be doing that. It takes far too much of my time to load things from tape. So Paul always tests every machine that he sells, gets a thorough test. He also marks the chips inside. So because there are scammers on eBay that will buy a machine, swap out the inside bits that are worth something, like the ULA, and say, oh, it's faulty. So Paul marks them all and takes pictures of them all. He's been doing this a while. So yeah, that one's done. All right, what did we say? This one's flashing lines and membrane. Okay, so diagnostics first. I need to have a little reset of my workbench after this one, because it's starting to get cluttered as I'm rushing. I'm not putting tools away. Watching here for the voltage. Well, voltages are all there. Oh, horrible picture. Yeah, there's some screen corruption. There's a lower RAM fault here. Already got a red border, so yeah, RAM fail 2 and 3. Let's try the Retrolium diagnostics. It'll give me IC numbers with this, I think. 9 and 8. So 0, 1, 2 and 3. Yeah, that makes more sense. That one and that one. This has had work, I think. I'm not sure now. I thought I saw a slightly different shade of solder here, but it's just, I think, the way they've bent the legs, which it's also not going to make things easy to remove. I'm just going to scoot through this quick as I can. Time is 12:47. Okay. Very hard to tell whether that's been successful or not. Yeah, it has. First one's just coming straight out, no damage.
Second one is half out. But it's on its way. Yep. Okay, 4116s go in this slot. 4116. Dead. Very dead. Okay, two bad 4116s. Definitely sockets on this one. This is just to make my life easier. All right, some brand new 4116 chips here. Perfect. I have already tested all of these, but yep, all good. Excellent. Let's just try the other one as well. That 5% chance that this cable will work. Yeah, got a couple of rows there, that's it. Yeah, we're missing quite a bit there. I'll give it a chance. It does look fractured, but I'm going to give it a snip. Looks like it's already been done a few times. It's very weak on this left-hand connector. No, same problem. Okay, I need to composite mod it, and then this one's done. I'll put the info on the back for Paul. Okay, it's now 4 minutes past 1, and this one's done. So that's 3 in just over an hour. Okay, we've got this one. This is a number 3 rated. So let's give this one a go. And we're looking at an issue 3B. The first thing I want to test is, ooh, that didn't feel very good going in there. A bit crunchy. Is the voltage. I'm not going to plug it into the screen yet. Oh, it has got voltage and it's running. So it's going to be another one with bad memory. Surely that's got to be lower RAM. Oh, unless it's a ULA. I think that's going to be ULA. This could be game over for this one. Yeah, ULA is already hot. Oh, the lines disappeared. The lines disappeared. I know what it was. Yes. Okay, so what that was this. It feels just a little bit crunchy, and as soon as I pressed it, the lines disappeared. So I'm just going to pop this chip out, make sure this socket is okay. It doesn't want to come out. It's a. Oof. I'm not sure this is a very good socket. All of the legs on the ULA are nice and shiny. I think it was just chip creep. So this will help prevent that happening. Well, it won't stop it creeping out, but it will stop the poor contact. Yeah, that's fine now. I can move it around. It doesn't feel loose in the socket. I would have been tempted to change that, but I am in a hurry. And it works. I'm not going to fix something that's working. Some people out there are going to disagree. Right, almost forgot to solder the wire in on this side, the capacitor in on this side. Caught myself just in time. That's all good. Let's test it on the TV. Nothing. I'm confused. That should work. There's no reason that shouldn't work. Unless it's a bad cap. It's working on there. Oops. Go. It's working there. Why is that not? Okay, so my soldering was very poor. This is what happens when you rush. There we go. I thought that's what had happened the first time. I thought I'd got that kind of contact the first time. Right, that's working now. Phew. Oh, I lost a few minutes there that I don't think I can afford if I want to get all of these done before the deadline. Keyboard. Don't think I've tested this keyboard. It doesn't look good. I'll stuff it in there and try it anyway. There's no point in trimming this one back. It looks all cracked. I've got a few keys, but only some. Yeah, not all of them. Bad keyboard memory. So what was wrong with that one? Oh yeah, ULA, chip creep. Okay, there's another one fixed. That's 4. Okay, I'm a third of the way there. It is 17 minutes past 1 and I'm hungry. So I'm going to leave this one for after I've had a bite to eat. I'll be back in short order. Okay, we're back. Issue 3B, original caps, -6 ULA, and black and white screen. Could be CPU. Let's leave that to one side for a second and look for some voltages quickly. Careful I don't short out my Steam card. Really looking here. Yeah, there are. The voltages look good at first glance. I will need to check properly. But unless the speaker's broken, I don't think it's running. Nothing on the display. That's because it's not plugged in. Oh, by the way, it is 139. Okay, this one's a bit more complicated, but I expect the first thing to check is going to be clock, reset, voltages, all of that. We are in the weeds on this one. It's the first one that's going to slow me down. All right, so I think we've got all our voltages, but I'm just going to check that everything looks okay. 5.08 coming in, -5 is 0.455, 12 is 12.39, and 5 is 5.07. They are good enough that it should work. This could be caps, it could be ULA, and it could be CPU. Lots of possibilities here. So let's look for clock first. Right, let's start with the reset. Could be the edge connector. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's try on the CPU. No, reset is really bad. Well, that's just pointing towards bad caps. I don't think anything else is going to give me any meaningful information here. Address lines look okay. But the data lines, it's not coming out of reset. It's only getting up to 3.5 volts. So I think the only thing I can do with this one is recap it. Okay, this is a 1 microfarad cap, and this is the reset cap. 1.5 microfarad, and it's not too bad. There might be other ones that are influencing things here, but I think definitely a recap is in order. Right, I'll I'll put all those to one side. I might test them later if this proves interesting, but I would have preferred to see that C27 being more obviously faulty. Right, it did occur to me halfway through that I haven't tested the ULA out of this board, which is probably a bad thing because I might have recapped this for nothing. But I can always put another ULA from a different lesser board in this. This is quite a nice one. I quite like an issue 3, so if maybe there's a good ULA in an issue 2, I could put it in here. That's suitable for this one. It has to be a 6 or a 7, I think. Not sure what the issue 3s can take. Anyway, I'm wasting time. Did all that recapping and I didn't do the composite mod. There you go. Ah, still the same. I reckon it's the CPU trashing the reset line, but I need to check the ULA. And here's my test machine. Let's stick the ULA in here and see if it works. Oh, that's good. That is good. So the ULA works. This is not a lost cause. Right, so just by going from the CPU, well actually I haven't checked the clock. It's one thing I didn't check. I checked the reset and loads of other stuff, but I didn't check the clock. That's not going to do anything without a clock. I've just realised I wasn't capturing the scope earlier. Right, so I will show you the bits that I was missing earlier. Oh, the hell happened to all my capture? Something's really badly wrong with that. So we've got, oh, the clock is there. Looks really messy and horrible, but it is there. So I think CPU. CPU or something's going horribly, horribly wrong with this. This would have made a fun, full episode. Yeah, I'm thinking CPU. Just how badly it's crashed. If this reset wasn't looking so bad, I'd be also feel like the ROM was in contention, but with the reset going so bad, I don't think it can be anything but the CPU. Lovely clean pull. Now, the CPU tester. Uh-oh. Oh no. The CPU's okay. Yeah, even at 8 megahertz. Okay. So my test board has my test board has a Hitachi ROM, and this is an NEC ROM, so I can't test this in here. Right, so whilst I've put sockets in, I've also salvaged another NEC ROM from another machine, and I'm pretty sure is okay. I'm going to put the old one back in, and I'm going to put in a different Z80 CPU that I did test. This one tested good in here, but that I have seen that give false positives. So I just want to make sure that this is okay, or is acting in the same way. Oh, it's okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. Put that in there. It's trying to run. Okay, let's put in a different ROM then and see if that helps.
Still trying to run. Nothing on the data bus at all. Wow, this is really broken. Do we have a reset now? The reset's still only getting to 3.4 volts, something like that. Really bad activity on the data bus now. Like nothing. Not coming out of reset. I need to look at the reset circuit. This should have been a full video, this one. Right, so I did forget to press record that time. And it's now 10 past 3. So I'm 10 minutes over. I have fixed 4 ZX Spectrums. 4 ZX Spectrums fixed, but this one's beating me. I will probably finish this one in an update video, but I have replaced the ULA socket. I've replaced the ROM and the CPU, and it's doing the same thing. It's trying to run, but not running. The data bus ends up crashing, and there's just all sorts of weirdness going on. But yeah, new caps, and these are all changed. But with that data bus looking really, really bad on the scope, it's probably one of the memory chips that's completely trashing the data bus. So I think I will probably start by desoldering single pins on the data bus and seeing if I can separate them from the rest of the machines and coax some life out of it. But that's for another video. I've run out of time now. I hope you enjoyed that. The next one will hopefully be, if I can find them, some Commodore 64s. I think they're over here somewhere. Maybe. They're around. There are some Commodore 64s, but I'll do another repairer Endurothon. I'm not good at marketing. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. I hope you enjoyed that. Bye.